I was asked about, well, how do you go about putting the clues together? And this particular character was fresh in my mind from a reading I'd done, and I'm going to take you through it to show you what I mean. In this book, the first time we encountered this character, we were told his age. And we were told that he was, well, we weren't actually told his age. We were told that he was 20 years older than the main character, who was in his mid to late 40s. Therefore, he must be in his mid to late 60s. That's a little clue. It doesn't say, oh, he's 68 anywhere in the book. It just says that he's 20 years older, so how old's our main character? Fine, he must be in his mid 60s. Gender, the character was male, female, whatever you're going to find in your book. But, just it sounds basic, but you need all these things. Origin, this character had actually it turned out, came from Ulster. It didn't come out right at the beginning of the book when we first met him. It was only much, much later in the book when I was doing my read-throughs. Oh, so he's an Irishman. And he's from Northern Ireland, right? That's very specific accent. He also, his personality, he was described as being lugubrious, very solemn, very pompous, very aware of his own importance, and with an incredibly slow delivery. So that comes onto pace. So and there were other specific details. He spoke with a whistle, and he spoke as if he constantly had a wheezy cough about to erupt. So with all of those, and they were all that description didn't come together all at one moment in the book. It was scattered throughout. Whenever we met this character, there was another little detail added to his vocal quality. So by the end of it, I had someone who was perhaps a professional in his 60s, so I'm slightly aging my voice, and but particularly fond of his own voice, so rather slow and rather ponderous when he spoke, very deliberate. He wanted people to understand everything he stood. He was very pompous, senior administrator, clearly male. Now he came from Northern Ireland, so I started to add the Northern Irish accent to add to that character. So we've got the Northern Irish accent, the aging in the voice, and the fact that he's incredibly slow. But he also has the whistle, so when he's speaking he has the Irish accent and the whistle, and he speaks incredibly slowly. And then we have the wheezy chestiness, so this character ended up being somebody who spoke like that. Very specifically, that was the way he had been described by various details throughout the book. So you see how taking each one of those tiny clues, whenever you meet a character, every time someone says something about them, what's their personality like? What's their age? Because you may not find out all these details. That you very seldom will an author say the 68-year-old Northern Irishman with a wheezy, chesty voice said that. It might happen. Great, fantastic. But it's your job to mine the text for all of those clues to create that character.